Buongiorno! Usually we love doof masks on, but doof masks off. It's nice to be able to breathe in some of our techno room air, and this is a very special mini DOOFTUBE episode featuring Mr. Haber. Welcome to the show.
Hey man, thanks so much for having me. It's good to be here.
Thanks, mate. The problem with being able to see myself now is I can see how hideous I look. So the bike hat here.
Oh, you look beautiful. You look beautiful, bro.
Back at you. Now, the reason you are on this episode is because, congratulations, your latest release has gone #1 on the BEATPORT Techno driving charts. It must be an awesome week for you, mate.
Oh, thanks so much, man. Honestly, I went to sleep smiling that night when the charts updated and have been smiling since, bro. Like, it actually got some #1 overall releases as well, man, on all of BEATPORT, which was, like, incredible. Like, so, yeah, I'm super grateful. The support's been fucking unreal, man. So, yeah, really, really happy, really happy.
And an absolute testament to your hard work. Just so people know where they can find it, here it is, Manifestation of the Celestial. We've got it up here on the BEATPORTs. You can see that there on the old Fangatron.
Awesome.
And of course, what's the best place for them to get it? BEATPORT, Bandcamp, where can we find it, mate?
So I'd say, BEATPORT and Bandcamp, just searching either Haber or Imminata Recordings would be the way to go. Even on my Facebook page, Haber, or Instagram, you'll be able to find some links on my most recent post there as well. But yeah, definitely to like purchase that, Bandcamp and BEATPORT for sure. Yep,
and that's the artwork. It's not reflecting too well, but I'll pop that up on the screen anyway so people can see it. Who did the artwork for you, mate?
Jordan Mills, the man of the hour. He absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it, man. Like seriously, like the ideas and thoughts that I like sent to him, he just like, oh man, he blew me away. Like, it's such a G up looking at it, man. It's so cool.
He does a great job. Now, before we get into, I guess, some of the tracks in particular, let's just have a little quick look at this one.
I rose, I conquered, I was losing balance. I was pulled back up, I'm clear. We did it together. Thank you. This is a deep reflection of a chapter of my life.
Very nice, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Other little teasers that we can find on your YouTube, which is Haber.
Yep. And on my YouTube, Facebook page too, you can get it all there.
It's that. There you go. Fantastic. So now with the manifestation of the Celestial, tell us about the name first of all.
All right, so the name really comes from, so in the time writing the album, you know, like it was like a darker time of my life, and it was when I was, you know, it really reflects off when I was stepping out of that darker time and really acknowledging my thoughts and really acknowledging like self-respect for myself and for me to progress forward. And so with that came me really believing in myself and my visions and the manifestation. And so with that, like, you know, I'd really be like thinking of something and like aim to get it. And, you know, the universe would just be really providing it for me, you know? So really cool and like grateful for all that. And so with the name, like even like with Celestial, it's just like the universe and like the stars above and everything. So it's really like a manifestation of my own reality there.
And how long were you working on the album for?
So I was working on it. So I finished the album, like I got it up to, what did I call it, a pending stage. So it took me a year, like around a year to finish the tracks. But what I did, I had this idea when I first started it where I was like, all right, I'm going to finish each track, but not mix them down. I'm just going to finish each one. And then when I get up to the last one, that's when, like when I finish the last one, that's when I'll start mixing down each one. So then my knowledge and talent of then will be able to go over each track to make sure I'm 100% like all for it and like happy with it and how it's sounding. So the overall journey of the album honestly was 2 years, like, and which was like so awesome, like with the response like it's received like in that time, like it's like so great. But so it was about 2 year process to get it all 100% complete, all mastered and everything. And wouldn't change a thing, and super grateful for like the thoughts and ideas I had at the start that then came into play like towards the end of it.
Awesome. And it is a bit of a story, and having a listen a few times myself, it builds nicely. And I think the one we really love it is when we get into number 5, the
Purple
Squid.
Squid.
That's the one that really got my heart pumping. Tell us a little bit about that one.
It's a Purple Squid, man. So that started off, I was at that time writing that, I was really vibing Maxim Dark. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. Yeah. And I was really like loving his tunes and like that real deep, minimal techno.
Yep.
And
Here's
so.
In the background, if you can hear it.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, it's a bit loving Maxim.
Sweet. Yeah, got it. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So then I really was like inspired by, his work. And so I was like, all right, I really want to like base a track around that. And like where one of my good mates, Adam Horn, who is the vocalist, Millie Baby, him and I were like talking about doing a track for a while, and like he just came in and like gave a listen to like showed him like Maxim Dark style, and and then like honestly, man, like he literally like lyrical genius, like had the phrases down within like minutes, recorded, like literally used the first recording, and just everything just pieced together smoothly. And like the whole like concept behind the track is to really just like complement your body and mind on the dance floor and just like feel good, having a good time.
Let's jam it out for a bit here.
Yeah, awesome.
How's that?
Yeah, deep. Awesome.
And then the main banger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In a word. Thanks, bro.
So there's that one. Obviously, Love Laps is another one that obviously jumps out straight away. Is there a first single release as such, or more just the whole album itself?
So when I put it up on Bandcamp, if you were to pre-order it through Bandcamp, you actually got Love Laps as like a single free, single download like before the actual release. But no, it was like overall it was all released just as the entire album.
Fantastic, which was the start of August, so 2 weeks now in, and everyone's pumping it through there. Wait till we can drive and go venture around again. The speakers down Chapel Street will be rattling, mate.
Key does.
That beast of a machine in front of you there, was that a big part of the production?
Yes. So the Korg, this was definitely this here. So this is the Micro Korg. I actually got this when I was over in Tokyo, Japan at the start of last year. So it held some sentimental value as well. But yeah, it's definitely been like very good fun to work with. Mainly everything came from like inside the door itself though, like with FL Studio. So I use FL Studio, yeah. So that was when I was using FL Studio 11. I'm now on FL Studio 20 now, which is a lot better.
So that was my next question to the budding producers out there. How long have you been producing and using that DAW in particular?
So I've been producing since I was 15. I'm now 23, so how long? 8 years. 8 years I've been producing now. So yeah, like I started off on FL Studio 9. That's where it all began. And so I started off getting 6 months. I got 6 months of lessons through a fellow DJ and one of my brother's like best mates and a good mate of mine, someone that I looked up to then, Zoolander. And so he gave me 6 months of lessons then, and then I was like just self-taught and learning off like friends and just like fellow producers in that time to now, and still continue to.
So, who else helped you on this project? Obviously, you had the vocalist.
Yeah, so there was Adam Horn as Millie Baby as on Purple Squid, then one of my best mates, Dr. Chicken Gristle, on the vocals of Sinking Fantasy, and then the man behind the mastering was one of my best mates, Mike Blythe. He has been doing it for many years, and he absolutely smashed each track. Like this, like what it sounds like would not be if it wasn't for his like help and his talent. So super grateful for that. I also had my sister who did the logo for the label, my label, Imminata Recordings, and Liam Pethick. He was the man behind all the really well done promo videos. And honestly, just like honest feedback from like mates, like even mates that aren't even producers, and just like sending it out to heaps of people, getting advice and guidance from like a lot of different people. So like it was really like it was a big team of people behind it, and super grateful for each of them for sure.
Fantastic. And we did see a few of those trailers with you in the studio, which were a cool little behind the scenes. What motivated you to do that, mate?
So I really I had Liam in about, it was when I was about halfway through the album, where we did like a video in the studio where it was just like me sort of showing the work in progress of, like the 5 tracks. Mm-hmm. And I just remember, like, I was just sort of like thinking of like, what's something that I would want to do and that I would like to see with someone that's like making an album, like stuff that I've really loved to like, hear about with tracks on an album. And so I really wanted to share the story behind like each track. And so, I was like, what better way to do it? Just like in the studio and just like talking like one-on-one, just me to you type thing as the people listening. And so, that all came together like, so well. And like, he absolutely smashed like the way he edited them and everything and just made it so like good to watch and everything. So it was really cool to get that going.
Yeah, no, they're very interesting. And anyone, if you subscribe to Haber, Haber on the YouTube channels, you can watch there's a whole collection of them there through most of the tracks, which are nice little 2 minutes.
Thanks, man.
They give you an extra little taste for each tune. Now, last time I think it was when the first ISO was about to commence. We were lucky that you got to pop around here the week before, and the last time we did a DOOFTUBE live stream was actually with you.
Yes.
If people do scroll a little bit down our Facebook channels, you'll be able to watch Dill pumping it live from in front of the Fangatron here in Fangtropolis Studios. And you did sample a couple of tracks in there, but what other live type events have you either been working on or coming up, or has it pretty much just been based on the album?
It's been pretty based around the album at the moment. Firstly, I will say that was so much fun playing at Dill's band. Like, it was an absolute pleasure as always. Definitely keen as to that. At the moment, my plan is, I was actually meant to do a live stream. Like, it was going to come out actually on the weekend last weekend, but with the new restrictions, we weren't able to do the filming, but I've still got like that as a plan. Like, I'm going to do a live stream of just all the tracks on the album, and then my unreleased originals, which I'm up to track number 9 now, since the beginning of ISO, which has been like awesome, like really good, very productive. Then I've got like a mix coming out for Crew at the end of this month, which is going to be more on my progressive melodic side. And that's probably in terms of like live streaming and sets, that's like where I'm at now with it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you mentioned like Maximum Dark as well, so just to take a step back, what were your other main influences?
Interesting you bring this up. On Monday, I'm going to be releasing tomorrow. I'm going to be releasing a playlist on Spotify called Inspiration of the Manifestation. And so with that, it's going to show, thanks, man. It's going to be showcasing the music that I was listening to at that time and the artists I was listening to. So to name a few, I've got like Kidnap, Ender Home, Rufus, Cold, Solely, Dusty Kid, John Baptist as well, Carl Cox, Rennie Zonderveld, Alex Stein, Cobbersill, I Hate Models, DKA, like many artists like down here. So there's 33 tracks in here, and each one is like a reflection of the journey of each track, and it'll like allow people to like be able to hear the influences that I had at that time writing each track too.
So that'll probably be available from when this goes up, actually August 17.
Yes, August 17. So August 17 tomorrow. Yeah, sweet.
Cool, sweet. So we've got that to look out for. And just one last time, tell everybody where they can find Manifestation of the Celestial.
Legend. So you can find Manifestation of the Celestial on YouTube, Bandcamp, BEATPORT, Spotify, majority of streaming services actually. And for easy access, or if you're just on Facebook, you just go to my Facebook page, which is just Haber, and then Instagram is Dylan Haber, and you can just find all the links there. Really excited, and like truly grateful for all the support so far. Like feeling so blessed for the amazing people around me, and feeling so good.
Congratulations again, mate. There's a little picture of you. Very proud there with the little top 10 releases, and obviously top 1 for the week of August 8th on the BEATPORT Peak Time Driving charts. Once again, and thank you for being part of our little DOOFTUBE special.
Yeah, thanks so much, man, for having me. Much love, always, an absolute pleasure.
Fantastic, mate. All the best. It's up
Yeah, all the best, man.
Obrigado.
Yeah, woo, see you later.